Danger zone.
Whoop, this is on. And we're back with round 2. Here we go, everybody. Brooms up, and they're off. Axel is... Oh. Axel grabs it. Oh, but he's got a beater right behind him. Oh, he passes it off to Blake. Blake's charging, but he's charging against the entire offense. Oh, should probably show the screen. Okay, pass across. Picked up by Cammy. Cammy looks like she's going to try to reset. Doherty's on her. She's holding on to it. Doherty got called back to hoops. Oh, Cammy takes it in and gets... It looks like Jeanette's got her arms up. All right, no call. Looks like Indy has maintained control, running the double male beaters. Oh, but Indy might have just lost control, and they did. Meanwhile, pass back to Mitch, and Cleveland takes their first lead of the series, 10-0. And Cleveland got control. That was a very good series, or that was a very good series for Cleveland right there. Possession. There we go. All right, Indy immediately gets control back with McAdoo beat, and they're bringing it down. Blake's pushing hard. Evelyn gets beat. Tyler throws it back.
That's all pitch. That's all pitch.
And they've maintained control. Axel stiff arms Mitch away from him. Passes it off to Blake. Blake shoots it, but it's no good. That hoop rotated too hard. Meanwhile, it looks like, yep, Cleveland has regained control. Cleveland finding a little bit of success here with Evelyn and McAdoo. Doherty's got the ball. He passes it deep to Mitch. And they're out. Mitch is looking around, passes across to a girl who's blocked by Cecilia, picked up by Blake. Meanwhile, McAdoo is up front while Tyler's trolling from behind. Oh, trade, and Indy might get control. No, doesn't look like it. Even got it. Quick beat of Blake. Oh.
That's to nobody. Nice kick, bitch. Hey, Dad, coming up.
All right, there's a turnover. McAdoo, or Doherty's chasing. Passes it across over Mitch's head. And that's the mid, like called midline, that's the reset.
Locked in.
Cleveland's out of a reset, but they've maintained bludger control. They've got McAdoo up front beaten, and they've got Evelyn back at the hoops. Mitch passes it deep to Doherty, catches it, gorgeous one-handed catch, shoots it, and it's good! Cleveland takes a 20-0 lead, and Indy's immediately running and gunning and then retreats. Oh, McAdoo fumbles it, Tyler beats him and makes him pay for it. Indy has regained bludger control. Axel fakes. Tyler's going in, they're running 1.5 with the double males. Axel shoots, gets beat, it's no good. Blake Fitzgerald with the recovery, passes it to Cecilia, but she fumbles it. Matt Brown beats her, recovered by Cecilia. Indy's got the ball, they still have their reset. Oh, and immediately Cecilia gets beat, and it's a turnover. Indy's got bludger control, but Cleveland's got the quaffle. They got a double beat, and all 3 bludgers on the middle of the field, and Matt Brown covers all 3 of them. Passes one off to Tyler. Drew Weiler's got the ball. Quaffle passes it across deep to... And that's their midline reset. Yeah, it is. Axel tackles Doherty, he throws it away, but picked up by Drew Weiler. He's in the back, he gets beat. Oh, looks like he's not beat, but he did drop the ball. It's turtled by Cammy. Indianapolis Intensity's got the ball. Down 20-0 with bludger control, and here comes the offense. McAdoo's holding it, holding the bludger on defense for Cleveland. Matt Brown's looking forward, looking for a beat. Blake passes to Axel. Axel's got it. He shoots, misses it. He's going for the rebound. He gets beat by McAdoo. Meredith Taylor grabs it, turtles, and Indy retreats. Meredith Taylor subbing out for Cleveland. Doherty's walking it down. He's got McAdoo up front beating for him. Meanwhile, Cleveland has another beater who subbed in, and he's trying to get it from Matt Brown. He's immediately beat. Doherty passes deep. It's out the back, and it's a hard boundary call. Indy will recover the ball with control, and down 20-0. Tyler, a quick beat of a walking female chaser. Axel's bringing it down. Matt Brown beats Drew Weiler. Axel's driving coming fast. Oh, beat misses. McAdoo misses. Axel drives, switches hands, shoots, scores. 20-10, and there's a stoppage of play.
Oh man. Two-handed wrap.
Yellow card called on Dan Doherty for a two-handed wrap.
Yellow card, 19, two-handed wrap. What do you got for time? Time is the game about a good goal.
4:56. So, first yellow card for Doherty, but being MLQ, he's got 2 more to go, not just 1. Meanwhile, Indy has retained control and has cut the lead in half. Cleveland 20, Indy 10. Cleveland is running this male beater set again with Hammock and I can't read his jersey name, but the other guy. Immediate beat by Indy. Doherty gets gang tackled. Cammy Lang deflects the pass. Matt Brown trades and Blake's off to the races. No, Doherty's there to stop him, but he doesn't make it. 20-20, Indy ties it up, and Tyler Walker and Matt Brown have retained control.
Go, 2-2.
Meanwhile, female chaser Cammy Lang is subbed out for Alyssa Marasa. Doherty's bringing it down. Hammock and the other, as of yet unnamed beater, are moving. They attempt to steal, and it's deflected by Indy. Doherty's got the ball. Tyler misses, and Cleveland gets control. Oh, but a bad pass by Doherty. Does he save it? He saves it, but Drew Weiler takes it back across the midline. Cleveland has lost their reset.
Alex, shake back. Help him out, Alex.
Who's number 4 on Cleveland so I can give him a name? Okay. Number 4. Oh no. Interception by Axel. Alex, what's his last name?
Number 4. SPI.
Alright, Axel's got it. He's driving. He stops a beater and he walks it in for the easy goal. 30-20, Indy's got the lead. First lead of the game. Tyler Walker and Matt Brown have got it going now. Axel's calling for a sub. Indy subs out Doherty, in comes Hoop, along with a male chaser change. Also, Alejo Matheny is in for the unnamed beater. Oh, Evelyn beats, but he knocks it off away, and now Hoops is all alone. Alyssa Marasa on him, he fakes her, shoots a wild shot, but puts it in. Meanwhile, some more beating.
Travis. All right, let's go, Brent. Get it there.
And it looks like Indy maintains control, and Tyler's just beat fest. Oh, but he might have thrown one too many. No, Matt Brown gets one bludger and Tyler gets the other. Deep pass to Alyssa in the end zone, but she little over her head, and it's a turnover. Indy will retain control, but turn the quaffle over to Cleveland. Cleveland 30-30, walking it down. Hammock's got the bludger. Alejo looks like he's going to be doing work and trying to get control. Tiffany Hugh also in for Cleveland at female chaser, and she's going down along with the other female chaser. Hoops and Mike Pence are at the top line. Oh, they try to beat Axel and he swats it away. Oh, and they get a beat out almost off the pitch. Tiffany going for the ball. So now Indy's recovered. Nick Kaufman in at keeper. Jeremy Hoffman and Crystal Jones in at beater. Hoffman gets beat, and it looks like they're going to lose control, but they got a quick goal with a pass from Kaufman to Seawick. Indy takes back the lead 40-30, but control is maintained, and Cleveland is charging. Feebig gets beat, passes across. Nobody's there. He had 3 chasers and passed it to Kaufman. Meanwhile, Indy retains control, and they are charging. They've got Feebig deep, but Kaufman slows it down a little bit. They beat Alejo, and Kaufman's charging. He passes it off to Ramissa. Oh, it's a bad pass, so it falls behind. It looks like the Indy's going to have to reset. Evelyn's got a bludger. Hoffman and Crystal have the other 2. Okay. Seawick passes off to Melissa behind the basket. She shoots, blocked by Mike Pence, and she gets beat by Evelyn. Recovered by Feebig. Feebig's dancing behind the end zone. Shoots it, misses, low shot. Jeff Seawick recovers.
Get set up here for a second.
And Indy's going to reset. Indy has still maintained bludger control throughout this possession, and they have not used their reset yet. Hoffman on Alejo. Oh, and it's a turnover. Jeff Seawick out, and Hoops is charging hard, and there's no one to stop him. Jeff Suk tries to stop him, but he dunks it in easily. Cleveland ties it back up 40-40, and India's lost control.
Shots, Indy!
Cleveland definitely having a lot more success running double male beater today. Oh, and they've got the starters in. It's Alejo and McAdoo. Double beat, or both the Indies beaters get beat, and they blow the reset.
Come on! He knows it! Because we'll ball tip!
What? That's fair, John. I love it. Yeah, come on. Love it. He knows it. Hey, you don't have to cheat. Hey, Dan. 4-4. Dan.
Dan's getting a little chippy for Cleveland. The refs are discussing if Fiebig was playing unnecessarily through a beat. Fiebig's arguing nobody called him beat. Oh, and they're calling a Quaffle turnover.
Hey, Arms, make sure you're allowed in. Thank you.
Indy's got it, or Cleveland's got it, passes it back. Alyssa Morasso swats it away, but David Hoops recovers. Sniper shot by McAdoo takes out, camping on Hoffman, and they beat Fiebig. Dan passes it to Tiffany, misses. It's recovered by Kaufman, but Cleveland's beaters are clearly holding their own against Indy. And they're subbing out Crystal for Melinda stop. Jeremy Hoffman stays in. And immediately we get a beat of McAdoo, and Indy's got control back. Oh, Kaufman all alone, no beater. He dribbles it, passes it off to Alyssa Marassa. Alyssa's got it. Almost lost her broom, but she's still holding it, and she jumps it in with 2 hands. I don't know how she kept the broom between her legs. That was impressive.
No.
What's the score? We got 50, and Indy takes back the lead 50-40. Meanwhile, Alejo subs out, and they're bringing in Natasha. They're switching back, and they're bringing in Mitch Brown at chaser. So Cleveland is returning to a male-female beater set. Doherty's in it, passes to a wide-open Pence, who catches and dunks. 50-50 ties it up. Meanwhile, Jeremy is being subbed out for Tyler Walker, and we're going to have the Old Ball State pair of Tyler Walker and Melinda. We'll see how that turns out, especially against male-female beaters from Cleveland. Fiebig's got the ball. He's walking down. Oh, no. They got none. Pass deflected. Still caught by Kaufman, and he dunks it in easily. A little bit of luck for Indy on that one. They take the lead 60-50 and maintain control. Also, Melinda is subbed out for Melissa Matichek. Doherty's back in for Cleveland. He's bringing it down. He's got McAdoo with the bludger leading for him, and Natasha trying to get control. Immediately, McAdoo is beat, and Tyler's beaten any chaser in sight. He takes out one female, and Natasha recovers. Fiebig on Doherty. Fiebig gets beat, and they got a slide. Votal slides over. Fiebig retreats to the side. Doherty, deep pass, intercepted by Kaufman. I don't know who he was looking for on that one, but did not go well. Meanwhile, McAdoo beats, misses, and we're off to the races. Kaufman passes to Fiebig. Fiebig shoots, he scores! 70-50? 70-50, intensity's in the lead. Subbing, Mitch comes in for Mike Pence, and Doherty's once again bringing it down with McAdoo leading the way at beater for him. Tyler and Melissa maintain control and are watching and waiting for the play to happen. McAdoo beats Fiebig. Cammy slides over. McAdoo beats Cammy.
Hey, come on!
Oh, we're going to have a call on this one. We're going to have a double beat on Cammy. There's a legal bludger swat. Quaddle bomb. Was that for hit twice? Yeah. And that was a illegal bludger swat because the ball hit her and then she swatted it away and made contact a second time. It's a blue card. First time it's a blue card. So that's a blue card for Cammy Lang. Indy will be a man down when we resume. But they maintain control. Doherty passes deep to Mitch. Mitch can't hold on to it. Recovered by Votaw. And Cleveland, no, Mitch is still staying down there. And Cleveland retreats. Meanwhile, Indy has lost control. Oh, and contested call, but McAdoo gets beat and threw the bludger for Indy to get control. Tyler blocks a Natasha pass. Oh, and McAdoo steals it from him. It's on the ground. They're fumbling it around. Oh. Meanwhile, Indy misses, and now Cleveland is charging.
Hey, Indy, kick the ball.
Cammy's got 20 seconds left for our substitution. McAdoo is subbing out, and Evelyn's coming in for him. Meanwhile, Mitch is walking across, passing time for McAdoo to sub in, but they're not taking advantage of Cammy Lang being in the penalty box. Mitch drives to the outside, drives through a second guy, fumbles it, loses it. Blocked, super good block by Vota. Kicks it up. Doherty recovers. Doherty's got it. He passes it across to Mitch. Mitch recovers it. Mitch passes it back to Doherty. Doherty's got it. He shoots. Oh, great shot, and it's a goal. 70-60. Cammy Lang's back in the mix for Indy.
7-6.
7-6.
14:30.
At 14:30. This is a much closer game for Cleveland. Indy's not been able to pull away like they have in the past. They were in the first game. Nathan Digman's walking it up, passes it across to Luke Lips. They have not crossed yet. Meanwhile, Indy gets control. Looks like we have a call. Jeanette double pass to Indy, and a wide open Cammy scores it. Indy's passing looked crisp and beautiful on that one, and they got a wide open Cammy for an easy goal. Mitch Bame, pronounced Bame. Thank you, Matt Dwyer. I had no clue how to pronounce that. I was just basically not saying his name because I didn't know how to say it. Mitch Bame? Good to know. Good to know. Okay. I should be reading this text more often. I didn't know it was there.
80-60. 60. Intensity. Yellow card 40, contact from behind.
Got a yellow card on number 40 from Cleveland for contact from behind. He is no penalty time though, as the goal negates it. Doherty's got the ball. He's being chased by Tyler. Doherty makes the pass. Somehow gets it through to Mitch. Mitch Brown drives around, and he puts it in. Vota recovers. The hands off to Luke. Luke drives, gets beat. Oh, runs into the bludger. Passes up ahead to Digman. Digman's got it. He's got it on Brown. They've got no beaters. Oh, obvious neck tackle, and he shoots and he scores. There's a clear neck tackle on Digman. Every ref called it. But it's a good goal anyways. Good job on Digman to play through the penalty. 90-70, Indy's got the lead. How much time?
We are at 15:20.
We're at 15:20. Indy's still got time to pull away and get out of snitch range before the seeker comes onto the field. Doherty's got the ball up top. Natasha beats Melissa. Oh, Natasha gets control for Cleveland. Well done, Natasha. Doherty's got it. Makes a long pass deep to Mitch Brown. Passes it across to Drew Weiler. Pass blocked by Digman. Fumbled. Kicks it over to Brown. Oh, he gets beat by Tyler. Oh, but then Cammy picks it up and gets beat herself. Oh, pass to Vota. Misses the beat. Wide open Luke Lips. It's a goal. Vota, beautiful pass. He hit a wide open Luke Lips. Indy takes the lead 100-70. Yep. 100-70, and they're starting to get out of snitch range. David Hoops is subbed in for Doherty, and Mike Pence in for Mitch. Meredith Taylor's also in it well, and Hammock's in for Evelyn. Looks like a complete line change by Cleveland. Hoops drives, passes it off. Blocked by Vota on the next pass. Drew recovers. Oh, he gets beat though, and they got it. There's no beater in sight for Cleveland. Vota's driving, runs by Hoops and dunks it in. Vota's just too fast for Hoops on that play. So Indy 110-70. They've been on fire as of late. And Hoops calls for double mail next set. Not a bad idea considering their double mail set was actually holding Indy in check, and Indy's scored about 40 points in a row. Not a bad idea to return to that. A deep pass from Hoops.
Watch your back.
Missed by number 4. He gets beat immediately, and it's a turnover to Indy.
Guys, get back on defense.
at Hammock. Pass to Luke Eager, who just subbed in for Indy, and we've got a penalty. Pass to Cecilia. It's an easy dunk. Indy is just finding wide open wide receivers right next to the hoops, and they are taking every advantage of it. Meanwhile, Jeanette High AR is calling a penalty. Number 4 is Alex? Yeah. Alex was his last name.
You should spell the last name.
37.
Oh, Sprague. The unknown beater we've just found out is Alex Sprague. If he comes back in, I'll be using his name. Excellent. It's double sub for Cleveland. They brought in Alejo and Beeler at female chaser. Digman gets quickly beat by Hammock. Oh, and then he beats Luke Eager. Indy's got a defensive problem. Shot by Hoops is off and recovered by Jahi Brown. Jahi Brown's got it. Matt Brown is subbed in at beater for Indy, and so is Melinda Stopp. And oh no, Melinda's been in for a while, but Melinda drops the ball, and they're running 1.5. She runs into Alejo, and Alejo's basically blocking her, and Alejo doesn't have the ball.
Cleveland seeker.
Oh. Digman charges, but makes a bad pass. It gets turned over to Cleveland. Hoops has got it. Meanwhile, Melissa takes a bad beat to the back, and she's returning. Indy will retain control, though, as they were running 1.5. David Hoops is walking it down. Hammock is charging hard and gets beat by Matt Brown. Oh, and they both beat both beaters. Cleveland's got nothing, and they turn it over. Jahi Brown's got it. They're running into no beaters. It's all if he can beat Hoops. Oh, he passed it to Luke Eager, but his pass is a little behind him. Luke fumbles, picks it up, passes it to another wide open Cecilia. She's been open all game. And we've got a call on the field. I know. I don't know how to say it. Cecilia's always wide open. It's wonderful. And there's a quaffle turnover on Indy. I don't know what was the call on that. Oh, there was a debrewing and it was a turnover. So now we're gonna go back. Cleveland has switched back to double male, and they've got Alejo and Alejo and McAdoo in. Snitch is on the field, everybody. We'll score 110-70? 120-70, so Indy's out of snitch range again, but Cleveland's back in double male, so we'll see what they can do. McAdoo's working on Hoffman. Indy's got control with Hoffman, and Crystal Jones just subbed in. McAdoo, oh, shot by Doherty is a miss. It's from behind. Oh, we're gonna have a behind. Yep, Jahi Brown hit the Cleveland chaser from behind Beeler, and that's gonna be a penalty on Indy. 120-70. 1926. That's where I learned to drive. It's a salty joke by Cami Ling. I know. Sam gets put in the box one time and she starts power tripping. Oh, and they're calling back to Hoops and not a hard penalty on that. Pass to Doherty and they score. So it's 120 to 80. Meanwhile, Indy's got control. And Jahi Brown's pushing down and there's no beater in sight. Beat of easy chaser. Oh, but he shoots over. It's no good. Kaufman's got it. He returns back. Jump shoots. No good. Recovered by Jahi Brown and he shoots it in. 130 to 80. Indy's got a 50-point lead and the Seekers are about to come out.
No good, you beat Pryor.
Oh, surprise. No good on the goal. He was beat Pryor. Hey, did you get that? It's no good. Okay. Score keeps being updated, so it's 120 to 80. Indy's still out of range. And the Seekers are coming out. Seekers are released. Meanwhile, Indy has control, and Tyler and Browner and Doherty's walking. Mitch Brown is defensive seeking for Cleveland. Doherty shoots, but it's over the hoop and it's out. Beater game mix up. Indy retains control, and Tyler gets some free time to beat the Seeker, and he does. McAdoo's out, but he gets immediately beat by Tyler. And Seawick has got some one-on-one time with the Snitch. Seawick trying to repeat his last game where he had a very quick catch. Axtell being challenged by Mike Pence, and he's got nothing going on, and Alejo's going for him. Looks like they're letting Indy. Oh, they call back to Hoops from behind. Looks like Cleveland's focusing on the offense. Passed him. Oh, Marasa with. Oh.
What's the official?
We're gonna have a penalty. Contact from behind.
Yellow card number 2. He gets from behind.
So you have initiation from behind on Mike Pence from Cleveland. So he'll be spending a minute in the penalty box, barring a goal. Usually right here, just make sure you're down.
Going to the box. You can be about.
All right, Axel's got the ball, and he'd be driving with no beaters. It looks like he gets caught up a little bit, and Doherty rejects him. He passes it out to Jahi Brown, fumbles it. Oh, and he gets beat hard. Axel picks up the bludger. Axel charges. McAdoo's got the bludger, but he misses. Alyssa Marasa's got it. She drives in. Oh, gets taken out. Jahi Brown with the recovery. Oh, and he passes it and gets caught by Cleveland. Cleveland retains quaffle possession, but bludger possession is still in the hands of Tyler Walker and Matt Brown. Oh, and Jeff Seawick at Chaser or at Seeker for Indy gets an easy beat by McAdoo.
What's the time on our penalty, sir?
Beat attempt by, Cleveland might have just gotten control back, and they did.
You got 10 seconds. 10.
It's above the neck! It's above the neck!
Oh, we got a call. It's gonna be above the neck tackle on Indy.
Will we start back at the 4? Okay. 4? All right, thank you.
Hey, Terry.
Hey, Mitch.
Terry.
I'm coming immediately out.
21:52.
Tackle around the neck by Jahi Brown. What's the score? So it's 120-80, a few minutes into snitch on pitch. But Cleveland's got the quaffle in Indy's territory, and Jahi Brown is out
Yellow card number 4.
with the yellow card.
Contact to the neck. What number yellow is that for him this game?
That's only one.
Is that his first yellow or second?
This game, yeah.
First? Okay.
It's Jahi's first yellow of the game. Oh, turnover by Cleveland. Indy's got it back. Tyler immediately takes out McAdoo, and Indy's regained control. And Nick Kaufman is on to seek for Indy, and he immediately is getting some one-on-one time with the snitch. Dive, it gets rejected. We're gonna stick it with Axel, who's driving. Passes, bad pass to Cam. She's wide open, and Evelyn's gonna beat her. And she gets a pass off though, recovered by Axel. Axel's back at the top. He's got Evelyn beaten against him. Oh, Evelyn fumbles. I don't know if that was a misbeat, but he doesn't have it anymore. Axel drives, switches hands, dunks it in, right on Doherty. Meanwhile, Kaufman's getting some good looks at the snitch. Tyler Walker gets beat, Evelyn gets beat right after. Indy retains control. Kaufman's getting some good one-on-one time with the snitch, but he's not going anywhere. Oh, and he just got beat. Now we've got stoppage of play though.
What's the official time? 22.
Come on, guys. You got to know the rules.
I've been within like 5 seconds the whole time.
Storekeeper, did you tell him to go back in?
Which one?
Did any of you tell him to go back in? Who?
Jahi.
Nope. Oh, no. It's going to be a yellow card for entering play.
Well, yeah, he has got one from last game.
Yeah, he's fine.
That's yellow card number 46 for re-entering play.
All right, so Jahi Brown entered in on Intensity's goal, not realizing that he had to wait for the Cleveland's goal. So he's got an additional yellow card.
Before that first minute's up, it just sets it down to 1 minute.
So how much time's left on the first one?
Okay, so, all right, how much is time left on the first?
10 seconds. Oh, yeah, 10 seconds.
All right. Hey, this is just a minute.
Score?
Wait, are there 3 in
Yeah, there's 3 now.
Score? Now.
What's the score? 50, right? Yeah, 130.
Okay, so Jahi Brown's got 10 seconds on the penalty, and then he'll be serving a second penalty. 10 seconds on his first penalty, and then he'll be serving a second penalty. McAdoo fumbles and gets it thrown back to Evelyn, who beats Cammie at point chaser. Now Alyssa Morales is in, and she's trying to tackle Doherty, and she's messing him up. Tyler fakes a few times and gets back. Shot no good, beats Mitch Bame, and Axel recovers. Meanwhile, Kaufman's had no time while Indy was playing D, but now Tyler Walker's coming in, and looks like Kaufman might get some more time at Seeker. Quick beat of Tiffany Hugh.
We're up 50.
and he beats McAdoo, and now they're going to beat the Chaser. Chaser's beat, and Kaufman's getting some one-on-one time. Meanwhile, Axel's driving in. He runs into Evelyn, deflects it. They cross. Oh, that's the reset. Axel's got it, dodges, dives, and nobody bothers tackling him, and he dunks it in. Kaufman's getting some good one-on-one time with the Seekers, doing the last one much longer than he did the first game. Oh, Kaufman almost had it. It was flying around.
He's got 10 seconds. Oh, what was time? Oh, right now it's 22. What's time right now?
So Kaufman gets beat by McAdoo. Doherty's walking it down. And Jahi's back in the game for Indy. Doherty, Alyssa gets beat by McAdoo. McAdoo's still focusing on offense. They're letting the Seeker do his thing. McAdoo beats a couple people and then gets beat himself. But sniper shot by Doherty, and they bring it back to within 50. Meanwhile, Tyler and Brown retain control for Indy. Evelyn throws it back, and he gets immediately beat by Tyler. Matt Brown goes for the snitch, or the Seeker, and gets him, but gets beat himself. McAdoo double trade, and Jeff Seawick's in at Seeker, and it looks like Cleveland just got control, and they did. Meanwhile, Digman's driving on an open lane, easy goal for him. Indy pushes the lead back to 60, and in the ensuing beater play, Indy regains control, beats the snitch. McAdoo tries to beat Tyler. Tyler throws the ball back.
What was time on that? Ish.
And now Dan Doherty's bringing it up. Indy has control. Mitch is going after the Seeker, and he gets him. McAdoo beats Alyssa at Chaser.
What score? 50. I could have.
McAdoo and Tyler trade. Oh no, Tyler wasn't hit. Oh, turnover on Cleveland. Good defense by Cammy Lang, and Blake Fitzgerald's in, and he is running it. He's got nobody on him. Passes it up to Digman. Oh, he leads him a little too far though. Fumbles recovered by Meredith Taylor, and she turtles. She's got no bludger support, and they're fighting her. Oh, and now they got bludger support for Cleveland. Meanwhile, Jeff Seawick's in, getting some good looks at the Seeker. Mitch Baim is in, playing defensive Seeker, though. And he immediately gets beat by Matt Brown. Tyler and Matt Brown have retained control. Seawick's getting some one-on-one time. Meanwhile, Drew Weiler and Alejo Matheny. Oh, and Jeff Seawick gets the catch. We're going to talk with the ref. That was a lovely dive for him to get the catch. We're going to see if that was a good catch. Catch is good. Indy wins the second game 170-90. Cleveland had a little more success running the double male beater set, but once they switched it out and Snitch